from narrative meaning.
Hey, welcome to today's class. I warmly welcome to my Zoom audience and also on Facebook page as well. And we are basically studying the online lifelong study circle where we do a couple of online courses. We do read influential and amazing books as well. We discuss about lot of dimension about life and life coaching and all these things because of we want to develop ourselves, and that is the biggest goal. So this class usually lasts for 45 minutes, and we try to um, fill those gaps which remain unfulfilled uh, because my society, my parents, my teacher, uh, my country, they did not teach me. That's why I remained unfulfilled. I remained unhappy. And online lifelong study circle, every Sunday we do, and it helps to improve the quality of the life, and you can get some of the guidance as well. So from last uh, couple of months, we are studying the consciousness that about its evolution and its level. We done already what basically consciousness of humankind, we as a human, uh, how it have been evolved from reactivity to proactivity, how it has evolved from the caveman to the modern man. And nowadays we are discussing levels of consciousness. And level of consciousness uh, are different, and they are taken from the map of consciousness from the book written by Dr. David Hawkin. And these are the levels of consciousness we are discussing here about. Let me put here. So if you see here, these are levels of consciousness. If you see my cursor, we start our life, and mostly people life starts with shame, and then it convert into guilt, and then if they come out from guilt, it becomes insensitivity, that we call apathy, and then we uh, become also frustrated and depressed as well, and we take our past with us, and it convert into grief. Here we have lot of regrets, and that regrets convert into fears. Okay, so these are the levels of consciousness. Anybody who have a quality of life or want to live a quality of life, they start the life from the shame, guilt, apathy, grief. Okay, if you have a bad parenting or childhood experience, if you have a very poor or abusive childhood as well, then you will have a lot of fear uh, in your life as well, and that fear make you frightened, and it creates the anxiety, and that anxiety you release very quick, and then it full again, then you release, then it full again, it never ends because of the fear factor you have. And but once if you are able to overcome or control your fear, you uh, start to design your life, and that design in terms of personal development, fitness, increasing the weight loss, building the relationship, earning the money, become an entrepreneur, uh, and find the purpose of the life. So that all desire you start to come. So if I turn into here, if you see here, so this desire, this desire will convert into some craving, and that gives you some meanings in life. Okay. At this stage, if you see my cursor in a yellow highlighter, so that desire is basically let me see here. So that desire is give you some hope in life, but always remember that this is desire which gives you again pain and anxiety, and that pain if stay for longer time, it will convert into suffering, and you will not come out from that thing. And that desire, if it stayed longer, because it craves every day, it is craving you every day, when you go to work, when you are unemployed, when you don't have money, when you have a serious health issue, these craving, these desire will come more and more, and you will have um, some goals of life which you want to achieve, but of course you are not able to achieve them because of lack of motivation, because lack of procrastination, because lack of your fears, because lack of your childhood bad experience, lack of unavailable resources, lack of your poor choices. So you can't uh, fulfill your desires. You can't accomplish your desire, and that's why um, you become very, very anxious and in depression as well. Now, this because you are not achieving your goal, and that will convert into anger. Okay, so this anger is basically when you start to hate things, because when you are not achieving them, when you don't know which route is best to achieve the goal, when you are confused and you stay on this level for longer, then it will convert into anger. You become an angry man, you become an angry lady, you become an angry soul, and you always look aggressive at this stage. Okay, and this state of anger state that we are going to study now. So basically, um, what we are going to study at this state, when everybody or many people, many individual like you are feeling anger, and you have angry lifestyle, you are aggressive, people don't want to talk with you because you become too aggressive, you become hyper, you become a very intolerant person. So people start to take be a distance from you. Okay, and because you always in rage. And why? Because your desires are not fulfilled, because of your fears you are carrying from your childhood, because of the grief and depression you are carrying because you lost your parents, you lost your loved one in past, because you have become insensitivity person, because you have guilty based life, you think that you are living shameful life, or you were shameful on many event of your life. That's all contribute and pile up your anger. Okay, so this anger is not only a momentary anger. This anger is not which you do. If you are married and you are angry with your husband, you are angry with your wife, you become so intolerant with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend, you start to hate them. There is a love and hate relationship. When you people don't trust you, or you don't trust on them, because of your aggression, because of your nature of conscious level, So that we are studying here. And that happens older, they have, they are married and they have children, they still wants to have a type of role in the life. Husband or wife is dominating your desires on your, so that is a bad news. Is angry because of that state of you. So always this, our end goal is to become a enlightened here. Okay. And starting your life, okay, you have tea, you have insensitivity, you are depressed in grief and mourning, you become living in a cloud of fears, okay, and then you eventually start to desire to achieve something, but you are failing again and again. You're living mediocrity life. You are confused how to achieve your goal, how to develop a relationship, how to earn money, how to recover or restore your health. And that desire, if stay longer, you become an angry person. Here we are, angry, okay? But always remember, our ultimate goal is to become in enlightenment mode, to be, to achieve peace, to enjoy the life, truly enjoy the life. These are our goals, our purpose of the life, or the lifestyle of the life in an organic way. Okay. So, but we are stuck here in anger. Okay. We hate people. We hate other nations. We hate our neighbors. We hate other race as well. We hate uh, other people who are think differently than you. We hate and we don't like um, to and welcome diversity. So that anger, that aggression, we are l- talk learning here, and then we will learn how to come out. Okay, so and that we are going to study, and that anger level. Let's come back to here again on the map of consciousness. This this anger has a frequency 150 out of 1000. Okay, so your energy level, your we call it positivity level is 150 when you become anger. Okay, when you become anger, then you your energy level is 150. But remember, it is better than shame. It is better than to be in guilty. It is better to become in insensitive life. It is better to be mourning or in a depression. It is better you feel or you live a frightful life or in fears. And it is also sometimes better if you are not able to fulfill your desire or achieve your goals or on a path of goals to achieve. Okay. So angry, to become a anger or be a angry lifestyle living person is not very bad as compared to if you are living with fear, if you are living in a depression. Living in a depression, living a shameful life, living in a frustration is more worse than being in anger. Anger basically is your fulcrum of the life. Okay, anger basically drives you to go, why you don't, why you are not able to achieve it, what's went wrong. Oh my god, I set the goals, I know that this goal is important for me, but I there are too much procrastination in my way. And you are releasing this frustration in form of anger. Okay. So anger is not only emotion, it is your state of consciousness where you are standing. Okay. And you are revolving around your anger lifestyle. Okay, which is good, which is good then to be in depression, which is good then to be living a shameful life, which is good then you live without creating or designing a life goals. At least you are, uh, you have something to release for something. That's why many angry people, they become achiever as well. Okay. um, and uh, and that achiever, if you see here, we see in our movies as well, in our Hollywood movies. Higher grossing movies are those which have more angry heroine, which have more showing rage, which shows more aggression in a new way. And that movies become blockbusters, isn't it? And why? Because of environment of our TV and media, they show like this. And and that is the reality. So let's little bit read something, and we try to understand why we are angry and why we do anger. Okay, so if somebody wants to read on the on your screen, you can raise your hand, and I can allow to read it, because I want your engagement in today's session. If you have a question, you have a thought, please, you can chat, or you can speak by turning the microphone, or you can also come on the camera as well. So let me just greet. Hi, Carrington. Welcome to my class. Hi, Elsa Batur. Welcome to our class. Hi, Amunal. Welcome to our class. Hi, Jonathan. Welcome to our class. Maruk Arif. Welcome to our class. Nick sir. Welcome to our class. Thank you so much for coming. And there are a couple of people on Facebook as well. Hello, everyone. Thank you. So let's start to read. And first, I will read it, and then next paragraphs you can read, anyone. Okay. So, and this text I have taken from the book, this one, The Map of Consciousness Explained, by Dr. David R. Hawkin. He was an influential spiritual leader, and he was a psychiatrist in America, and he was very influenced before he died a couple of years ago. But we are lucky that we are reading from his book. Okay. So we are at the state of level anger. So where he reads that although anger may lead to homicide and war as an energy level within itself, it is much further removed from the depths than those below it. Anger can lead to either constructive or destructive action as people move out of apathy and grief to overcome fear as a way of life. They begin to want. Desire leads to frustration, which in turn leads to anger. So these are the things which he's talking about, that what leads to anger. Okay. And that we have already. Desire is saying this one, desire, and the fear also on the backup. There is a on the backup grief, on the backup apathy as well. Okay. So that all leads towards anger. Okay. I don't know what leads you to become an angry person. Um, so everyone may have a different or different dimension of to be anger. But always remember, this is our map of consciousness. This is our guide, the ultimate guide, where we can guide ourselves where I'm standing now at the moment. So we are here. I'm again repeating, we are here on anger. Okay. If you see my red cursor, here we are. Okay. So every week we learn one state of consciousness. Okay. Right. Let's go further. And that we fulcrum, we already uh, just learned that our anger act like a fulcrum, and we are sometime here, and it revolves around our life. If we are a dad, we become a grumpy dad or aggressive dad. If I'm a mom, I'm a frustrated mom. If I'm a girlfriend or boyfriend, I'm not a good friend. I'm intolerant type of person for my partner. If I'm a child, I will be a grumpy child. I'm an aggressive child. And if I'm a boss, I'm a tyrant boss. I'm a very aggressive and violent boss. And that's become a lifestyle. And why it is, that's we are discovering. And that aggression turn into social movements where we are living in America, in Britain, in Australia, in India, in Middle East, in New Zealand, in China, wherever we are, that anger, that frustration turn into some movements on the society level. Okay. And millions of people start to follow you. They are not following you. They basically are following your anger, because your anger gives them meaning. Your anger gives them something to take the action. And that also stimulate some activism in something. For example, my one of the favorite activism is the nuclear madness. Here, if you see here, the nuclear madness. What does it mean? That I am against any nuclear weapon. Um, and I believe that this every country should destroy their nuclear missiles, atom bombs, everything they should destroy before they destroy the whole planet. So that when I think about, oh, that country has thousands of atom bomb, that country has a nuclear missiles, and they have 1,000 nuclear missile. That make me angry. That make me aggressive. And when I heard some leader who is talking about, which is resonate my anger, then I start to uh, join that leader or join that movement against disarmament of the nuclear weapon. So that's how my anger is playing a positive role in the society. Okay. Um, and many things happen as a in the race movement as well. Many things happens when there are religious movement, there are economical movement nowadays, um, because economical crisis, teachers, doctors, and transporters, they all are on protest on the roads, and they're showing their anger against inflation is increasing. They are angry because they are not able to look after their children and their own well-being very well, like they used to be, because of too much increasing sky-high pricing in the market. So that all anger on a society level also create a lot of heat, and we become um, what we call it anger lifestyle soul. Okay. And like I mentioned that we love those movies which have more action, which have a amazing aggressive rageful hero or heroine, and who can fight and who can release their anger with fight, with bombing, with different type of tools. In the movie they show hammering, killing, beheading, uh, and people love to watch them. Why? Because my anger energy match with other anger energy of the movie with the hero, and that's why they are becoming a highest grossing movie. If you go to the Wikipedia or search top 20, top 30, or top 50 movies of the world in Hollywood or other part of the country, you will find that top 10, top 15 mostly movies are those in which they are more action oriented movie, in which the hero is more revengeful. Okay, and that's how it's a reality. So uh, but again, it is more create anger in the society in a negative way. But some people, positive people, they may take positive messages from that angry or rageful movies, or uh, from these type of things, you know. So and it's saying that let me read it for you. It's saying, but anger expresses itself most often as a resentment and revenge and is therefore volatile and dangerous. Okay. Anger as a lifestyle is exemplified by irritable, explosive people who are oversensitive to slights and become injustice collectors, quarrelsome, belligerent, or litigious. So that we want to see in Hollywood movies. Or I love to spend time by watching series on Netflix who have so type of killing, murder killing, and murder killing is lovable because any murder or any killing or stabbing is in the result of anger. So we basically go for that anger. We want to watch that anger. We want to experience and feel that anger. And that happens in our life, in our neighborhood, in our city, when people come, they they come into your home, they stab the people, uh, and they do crimes as well. So these are the things which make us angry. Now, of course, mostly anger is destructive and dangerous. Like I would say 80% anger is our destroy our own self. 10 to 20% anger can derive our energy to the next level of consciousness. And next level of consciousness is that make me pride. Okay. So here is a message. If I erase everything, if you see here, let me take it here. So when you release anger or you have a positive anger energy, okay, like which drives you positively, then you start to accomplish lot of things. Okay. So if you are aggressive and you decide that, oh no, I want to become a millionaire, I want to become a financial independent person, no, I have to do it in next 1 to 2 years, and you do it. Let's say after 1 or 2 years you become a financial independent or become millionaire. That gives you a sense of pride. Okay. And next, our conscious level is pride. Okay. And we become different person. Okay. And whatever the achievement I will do or my community will do, my nation will do, I start to feel proud. Okay. And that is the next level which we will study next week, but not today. We are today on anger only. Next week we will study about pride. Okay, why we feel pride, and what are the negative things in being proud of something, and what are the positive things in feeling pride something. It's not pride only related with the gay and lesbian movement. This pride is related with everything which I feel proud of myself, being let's say American, being a Christian, being a Jew, being a Hindu. I proud to be as a woman. I proud to become as a mom. I proud to uh, uh, become a good boss. I proud to become a philanthropist. So there are so many countless things which make me proud. So, but this proudness is a level of consciousness, which is the next level of aggression, which is the next level of anger. So if your anger is turning into proud, is turning into pride after a certain time, it means that you were angry rightly. You were angry, and you took the right decision under this angerful energy. Okay, that is a litmus test for you. You need to check it why you were angry, you were wrong or right. So if you have died your life into the next level of consciousness, and that is called um, pride. And but that pride we will learn next week. Okay. We have a question from Jonathan. Yes, Jonathan, you can unmute your mic and start to speak.
Okay, so what you're saying is you can use anger to reach your goals.
Mhm. Yes, yes, of course. So if you basically you become angry when you are not able to fulfill your desires, your wishes. But if you are starting to fulfill your goals and desire, then it means that your anger has gone to the next level, which make you proud and feel pride in you in many roles, whatever the goals you set. This is absolutely right. But 80 to 90% people which have a aggression, which are angry, who are angry, they are not able to feel pride. They stay in the failure path. They are indulged in fearful life as it is. They mourning on your lost in the past, and they crave all the time, but that crave will never be fulfilled. Uh, but you can be, or everyone has. I remember like 10 years ago, I start to lose my weight. Um, but for losing that weight, I wanted to have some motivation. Uh, I, I tested a couple of methods to lose weight, but I couldn't successful. Then I mean, start to feel more anger, and then in feeling angry, I decide I will definitely now lose weight, and then that positive angry energy turn into become a good runner. So I start to running, and when I never ran in the park, but I start to run in the park first time in my life 10 years ago, and slowly, gradually, I become a habitual of running, and that running was under my aggressive lifestyle of not able to lose my weight. So I cash my positive anger into achieve some goal. And when I lost I think 20 kg weight in 3 4 months, then that made me so proudful and so confident that that pride took me to the next levels of consciousness. And that's why I'm teaching you here. I'm sharing you influential content here because I'm at a higher state of consciousness. But of course, that anger state of level, fear state of consciousness, grief fear state of consciousness, all I experienced. But you gradually go further and further. This outstanding map, which in on your eye, on your computer screen or your mobile screen, is the roadmap of your life. Okay, and you go up and up and up, and you are very clear where you are standing now. Okay, so and this has helpful for millions of people. Okay, because of our subjective life, too much complicated and complex life, we are not able to identify where we stand, where we need to go, or what we have experienced in past or before. That confusion make you stay longer for many decades of your life, and even you become addict of many bad addictive substances, and you become addictive person of bad habits as well because of this confusion. But this map of consciousness is so clear and gives you the proper guidance where you stand, my friend, and where you can go further. So at this level, on the Sunday classes, we just study today anger, okay? But these are the higher level where we will study every Sunday one level, okay? But ultimate, our goal is to achieve the level of peace, the level of pure enjoyment, and the level of enlightenment, where we are connect with the universe, where we are 100% positive, never go back in my past life, whatever happened. That inner level we can achieve. And these classes will help you how to envision your next states of life. We call it next levels of life, next high quality of your life. But in psychology and philosophy and spirituality, we name it consciousness. That next level of your consciousness is this. Okay. So that's why I recommend this book for you. And that book is here. This is a title you can buy from Amazon. Or if you are not a good reader, don't worry. Just come every Sunday to join my class, 45 minutes, okay? And that we will gradually read, contemplate, uh, raise question, finding the answer, doing self-inquiry, and go to the next level. And remember, ignorance is the biggest killer of the mankind. If we are ignorant about something, okay, we should not blame to other why they are successful. So we need to remove this ignorance. And this my class every Sunday, 45 minutes, is trying to fill up those gaps which my teacher, my parents, my society, my school, my university did not teach me. And they are so important as sun comes from the east. This is as truthful as we are revolving in a solar system. So this is eye-opening for me, for many millions people, and you could be one of the blessed person as well, I must say to you. So, and that is a good news for you. So, if you have missed any previous previous classes, you can visit my YouTube channel. Is with my name, Maratib Ali Shad, and you can join. There are so many online courses which I taught in past. You can watch them. You can subscribe the channel. You can make an engagement, or you come every Sunday. You invite your friend and family, and I'm happy to help you. By by sharing a quality content from spirituality, philosophy, and developmental psychology, because many those disciplines are interrelated. And hence, overall, it is the subject of personal development. It is the subject of spiritual development. It is the subject of life coaching. That's all we are seeking for. So, if you want, anybody wants to share your thought, your you have any question, your personal question, yeah, you can feel free to ask or share your story about your anger, or how do you feel about angry factor in your life, and are you clear that where you stand, uh, and you convinced that the anger could be one of those reasons which I describe here, or you want to share anything which I did not touch here, you can also share from your side. You can unmute the mic and start to speak, no problem, before I close the class for today. Okay, excellent. Somebody has written the question. Okay, Anne Carrington. Thank you, Anne. Uh, she says he can we move on from anger and learn to manage it to move to the next level. Yeah. So using your anger to challenge your energy to something that make you proud. Yeah, that's absolutely. What are the steps to take from the anger to pride? Theoretically, it sounds easy, but practically it takes a lot of move from one level to the next level. So what step would you encourage people to take? Thank you. Excellent question. Amazing. Uh, well, what steps we can take, that all depends what goals you have, what goals you set, what task you want to be carry on to achieve your purpose of life, what you have set, number one. Second thing, where which conscious level you are. For example, let's come back to the map of consciousness. Let me erase it. So, okay. So, for example, like I said, uh, when you desire, okay, and you are on this level, when you are desiring, okay, it means you want to achieve something, but you are not able to achieve it, and you turn your this frustration into anger, okay. Now you're saying that which step you want to uh, have, which not only achieve the desires, the goals, but also feel you pride. Absolutely, it's a subjective thing, but always remember, most of the things you can learn from the books. Uh, find the book related with the what the goal or desire you have. Start to read it, follow the exercise of the author which he or she recommend you, and stick with it, and make a baby step to achieve the bigger goal. uh, Thousands miles of journey always start from the first step, so you can't jump it, you can't what we call it take the helicopter to go to the top of the mountain. You have to go slowly to reach on the top of the mountain. You can't use the helicopter because no everyone can use the helicopter to go on a mountain. So your journey is personal and subjective, and you need to decide, you need to self-motivate it, that how you will plan to go to the on the top of the mountain based on your own body style, based on your mental or mindset, what you are have. So that you need to decide. But however, if you are a good reader, your mental intelligence will teach you a lot of new things to achieve your desires, okay, to achieve or accomplish your goals as well. For example, if you have decided how to lose weight, okay, or how to make money, or become a millionaire. So go on a library or buy books from the Amazon, how I can become a rich person, how I can lose weight in 3 months, in 1 month, in 1 year. So choose it, pick it up, read it every day, morning and a night, make a plan, and then after that, or side by side, take a action, whatever you are reading. Always remember the difference between failure and successful is the action, what you are taking, okay? But take the action as an angry person, okay? But that anger is the positive anger, okay? Take the inspiration from yourself and go further, okay? Take the motivation from you, why you become, why you want to do this. And if you do not achieve this, what the catastrophic incident or a result you can experience if you did not achieve it. Make yourself self-motivate. And once you are set on that route, on that goal, then you start to accomplish, and that will start to release your anger and go towards feeling proudful and prideful. Even though pride is also not a very positive state of mind, state of consciousness, but still is better than in fear. Pride is better than to be in angry. Pride is better than to just desire in the mind without taking any physical action. Pride is much better to feel or live a shameful life. Pride is much better to just live a frightened and fearful life. So pride is also amazing thing, and it has a 175 energy level. Okay, it's better than be in anger. So this is a path which we are studying every day. Sorry, every Sunday. So next, like I said, next Sunday we will study in details that how we can live or not to live in pride. What are the pros and cons to live in that state of consciousness? And more important, after pride, what is my next stage of consciousness? What is my next stage of success, which is courage? Okay. Remember, courage is still not come yet. You are struggling and achieving your goals. Okay. Being in anger and feeling a proudful life. But remember, you still are not courageous. Eh, To, to become a courageous, okay, is like a elephant is crossing over the rope between two mountains. If you see, that courage is still need to come to you, and that we will study in after 2 weeks when the courage level of consciousness will come. Okay, and when you start to fly in the sky, yes, I have now grip in my I have now grip my life. It is in my hand. Yes, yes, that courage, that confidence, still you need to achieve. But remember, first you have to go in a trial and error, feeling a proudful and not proudful, feel anger and not anger, or positive anger or negative anger. This zigzag thing, you still need to live with it. Okay, you need to experience, and then uh, until you reach the next level of consciousness, which is courage. Okay, after pride. So that journey is going on. Stay with me, and I will see you next Sunday, hopefully. And don't forget to join my YouTube channel. Uh, you can and just type my name, Marathi Balishad, and you will see. It's with the name of Spiritual Classroom. Okay, and you can join it. So I hope that you enjoy this class or this session. I still love to love to know from you. I still love to be in relationship with you, for listening your any question, any your success story or failure story. So anytime you can contact me. Thank you so much, and I will see you next Sunday uh, with a new topic. Thank you.